Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Control of this one. So they got one of the grubs and they get the Drake. It's a minor win overall for LNG. Nothing too significant. Gold's still dead even at this point, but still
will have a ton of setup potential for you, and already up in CS in the lane too.
All right, no. Birdall dives in as he turns mini. I don't think that was the timing he was looking for. Birdall, what was that?
Bold, Cotton, bold as, oh God, Scout.
Oh, yeah, has to use his killer instinct. He'll be okay.
Ow, but it's going to be coming down quick. LGD maybe feeling a little bit fearful, actually.
And honestly, this is good for LNG. The longer this stalemate goes on, the more of those ultimates will come available. Who needs them? They just dive on in onto Jin Zhao. They've got a 5v3 to start the fight. Haichao and Birdall finally arriving. The sleep onto 3. Solar Flare comes in. And Wei taken out of the picture. LNG still with 4 members trying to fight this one out as Gala's 1v1ing Birdall on the top side. And Scout getting AoE down. There's the smite out from Meteor. Jump forwards from Gala here as they try and finish off these health bars. LGD so low as Zika finishes one, and Gala's chasing for more, finds the snipe as LGD sent away, losing a 5v4 with an equalizer. It's going from bad to worse for LGD. Emperor's Divide just came over the last second, and Meteor can't finish the kills. It's one snipe for Birdall, but one giant leap for LNG.
Somebody just cracked open the bank vault and gold just started spilling out everywhere. We literally had 1 kill in 10 minutes and now it's 2-5. LNG come out massively. They will deny at least the 4 grub, but we got fights.
We certainly do. Jin Zhao might have gone in too early though. I don't know if he can survive long enough here. He's pretty tanky. Haichao's arrived, but now he's alone in the play. Birdall gets onto the scene. 1-for-1 in the re-engaged version of the fight as Gala doesn't have any sums and Birdall has found him in a 1v1. What is happening in the map right now as Scout gets another one? Zik has re-arrived on the scene as he comes in the bottom side of that river. And look at Xiaoya. Xiaoya's like, you know what, lads? I'm getting a minion wave.
Let's calm down a little bit. We don't even need any kind of color casting here. It's just go buttons and fighting by LNG and LGD. Speaking of.
Oh, Scout. He's caught underneath the tower. Oh my god, Birdall. 2 solo kills in a single fight. Birdall kills off Gala, kills off Scout. Revenge for that death in the laning phase.
Zika's just like, guys, what happened? Birdall is 4-1 now. Both top laners going to have massive impacts on this game as well. Zika getting his own little bit of goal. Oh, come on.
What is going on? What is in the water? Like, I don't know what has inspired these players.
I don't need to talk about what's happening. It's perfect.
I mean, yeah, for us, as a double play-by-play, this is the perfect game right now. It's a killer minute so far as LGD grab themselves a Drake. Doesn't look like
I think you're taking advantage of some of the split fighting nature of this, but this is the latter half of the fight after the first series had already gone down.
Right now, and he's still 1,000 gold down in the top side. Scout now has an advantage after losing out early in the laning phase. Gala is massively ahead in the bot side. Like, doesn't feel like there are many advantages for LGD. They want to make an advantage in this top side as Birdall actually flashes forward, looking for the Mega Gnar, gets the double stun. Solar Flare comes on in. It's a great little combo for LGD, and Meteor sweeps up his first kill.
That's a lot of shutdown gold going to Meteor as well there. Oh, and not only off the back of his first item completion, but now going to have some extra gold in the pocket there. LNG, we're trying to answer.
I didn't even see on the... When we saw it live, I didn't even notice that he had actually flashed over Weiwei's ult. I thought it was an early flash. I was so incredibly wrong. Great little flash there. This has been a very high and low game for Birdall, hasn't it? He's had some insane moments. He's also had some terrible moments. I've never seen an individual game look this dramatic, I guess. Wait, tries to get in the Herald strike pretty much for free.
They don't have Mega Gnar, though. They're going to have to use Birdall's mini Gnar to get this. And Scout's just killing him here now. Haichao goes over.
Oh, no! He's already used the jump as well. Birdall trying to get him. Zhonya's isn't enough, I don't think so. But with the shield it is! Gets back under the tower, clears the minion wave. Haichao comes under. And they will survive, barely. A fair effort from Scout, but LGD get the dive.
Dude, Scout is trying to outplay his best there. Can't do it in the end, though. And unfortunately goes down. LNG, though, have taken complete control of this bottom side of the map. They'll be getting themselves a second dragon and start that stacking for themselves. Haichao getting nice standing gold for LGD in the side lane, though, himself.
I can't believe how hard that was for Haichao to scout. Full raid boss mode right there, where, like, if they didn't come in beforehand and already know the strategy, the fact that the enemy carries are so far, or at least the enemy bot lane carry is so far behind, like, you still have the advantage, right? Without the scaling.
Oh, no.
Once again, 2v1 under the tower. This time, it works out for LGD.
Hey, they get it. They don't have any trouble, and they get the outer tower, too, so they'll get a
controlled chaos here for LNG so far. Or at least they're trying to control the chaos. I don't know if we could say it has been controlled, but LGD, their biggest win condition so far has just been trying to single out Scout. It has worked. It's sort of gone pear-shaped a little bit as well. Birdall has found a good flank, but spotted on a ward in the end. Drake started by LGD, and oh my god, Jin Zhao tries to start the fight. He was hoping for Birdall follow-up, but he just evaporated. And now LNG can move straight into the river. Meteor sent away. He wants to get in for... No, don't hit him into the Drake. Okay, doesn't get the smite. Hung is going to go down as Haichao is free firing. It's a good equalizer. Xiaoya separated as Wei Wei goes down. He's 3v3 right now, and Haichao's looking for more onto Gala as well. Flash available for Gala. Might have to use it. Used it too late. And it's a triple for Haichao. Zika down. LGD, they lose the Drake, but they can go Baron.
Who are the three people?
LGD after Jin Zhao just sent it at the start of the fight, but here we are. They're on the Baron. Wei Wei's not up for 8 more seconds. Jin Zhao has arrived back on the scene. That is a Baron for LGD in exchange for Soul Point, but also a boatload of gold left to just hammer away. Take over now, 12-10. It's a slight gold lead for LGD, but Jin Zhao is found again. He's just not tanky, is he?
He just can't find a break, man. It feels like every series for LGD. Jin Zhao is unfortunately just getting caught a little bit overboard, and now...
Meteor, that's not your team. I don't know if you... maybe he seems to be standing with his teammates there. Then
they do have their own go buttons, and a big lilting lullaby can make a difference. Birdall, this is the same position we saw LGD win a fight last time, Munch.
He's just turned mega. There we go. Great opportunity. 2 slammed into the wall. LNG sent away. It's only Hung damaged so far as Scout moves in from the side, and Birdall is about to turn mini. As the Drake comes up, Scout aggressed upon, but has that shield, so won't take too much damage there. And LGD now, their engage tools are on cooldown. Their Meganar is on cooldown. Can they actually contest at this point? Equalizer comes down, the poke damage not really sticking from LNG here. We're just going to go into the pit and go for the 50-50, and it lands for LNG. That's Infernal Soul. Can they survive the fight this time around? Full retreat as they try and escape 1-for-1 so far. Zika next to fall as it's 2 for LGD. Gala, he's not retreating. He's looking for a little bit more.
He wants it.
1v4 from Gala here, but the Mystic shots go wide. He can't quite find those skill shots. Meteor jumps on forward, flashes away from Xiaoya, dives on it, but goes down! Gala finds the one-on-one against Xiaoya. Scout forced to flash now. Haichao will find a bonus. Gala just going for way too much.
That's 4 down for LNG. That's 2 dragon fights in a row where LNG come away with the dragon.
Barely surviving. But then at this point, LNG could just retreat. Gala doesn't have to
No,
fight
that
this.
ain't Gala's name. He's
retreat.
writing that new page in the book, Munch. We're going straight to the new page, though. Baron up.
Baron is very much up. They're going to have another smite fight on our hands. Meteor gets into the pit, gets the Baron. LNG just 50-50 it. And now with Infernal Soul, can they actually win a team fight? They've not been able to win a team fight basically all game long. And LGD are doing it again. Meteor dives on in. Lilting Lullaby on 2. Gala cleanses it. Here's your 1v4 again, Gala. Can he turn it around this time? Not this time either. The Dream Laden bow swinging around. A Meteor moving into the base. Are they going to end the game?
No way! NIP did it last night. They doubled their wins on the Rumble stage. And LGD, they're looking at bot lane right now, Munch. They're looking to take down LNG game 1.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing. LNG get Infernal Soul, lose 2 back-to-back fights, flip Baron.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
The call. Scout's there. This time around, Scout is on Lucian, not Azir. So the level 6 mark, a little bit more significant. LNG with a bit more early presence this time around. Birdle on that rumble, wants to try and contest, but he's put himself in a flanked position. And the roots hit. How did that hit? It's by a pixel. Locked up and taken down. First blood for Zika, and suddenly that top lane don't look so bad.
They do need to find a way to have some separation in terms of where they're getting their leads, but it is going to be a consistent focus towards bot side right now, as well as 3v3 is a brewing munch.
Gala's going to try and finish off that wave. Moves on over. Jin Zhao, the target. Needs to get clipped by the ult as Hung has just gone in, and Jin Zhao is just gone. Xiaoya chased away by Hung as the rest of the team moves in. Built-in Lullaby onto 2 here, but Meteor don't really have any follow-up damage. And that Locket getting big value as Gala dives in 2v1. He is feeling it today, and rightly so. One more Mystic Shot flashed away.
Something where they need to consistently keep the pedal to the metal.
Certainly do. That's Birdle using his ultimate. Oh, faking
No
the
way.
recall. Zika's going the top side. Birdle with the genius play in the top side. Fakes the recall, finds a kill.
Can we just...
Once again, both LGD solo laners group up to try and do something against Scout. Way in the brush, though. And this time the TP comes in. This time it's the numbers advantage for LNG. Birdle, the one caught out. And that'll be gifted over to Scout as well. Nice bit of a gold injection for the mid lane of LNG.
I seriously don't think the phrase "love him at his worst, get him at his best" has ever fit somebody so well besides Birdle this series. Incredible stuff, and then straight into a bad play, and now
roots.
LNG
Looking for another one. Jin Zhao with a really nice anchor toss, but still pulled straight back in and still take it down. Meteor in the mix as Xiaoya is just in the middle of everyone. And Haichao now chased out of the top side. It's a double kill for Scout.
But it's 0 now. It could have been a 1-1.
Yeah, but it's also like, with your adoration stacks, you can't afford to play that risky in early fights. You just can't. Like, unless the kill is right there for you. It's not like anyone was
like... It just came to those big slip-ups around the later game objective fights. We are seeing that Haichao is going to be pounced on by Scout over here, though. Oh.
Scout uses the culling, but Jin Zhao denies any chance. Haichao nearly went down for that one, but it is a kill onto Scout once again. A big focus from LGD on shutting Scout down.
The Broccoli King is back. Haichao able to get a little bit of gold under his belt and punishing a Scout that did have a 3-1 start to this one, or at least 3-0 start to it. Oh, that's huge.
Gala walks straight into it. He doesn't have cleanse. He's got barrier here. He's just gonna melt. Beautiful little swill seed from Meteor. And that sets up for the Herald.
I'm starting to get some rumblings.
To punish LNG when they do make these mistakes, because like LGDs of the past would not get, like, you know, it was always going to be a hard group for LGD. The fact that they made it here at all is already like massive improvement. This is an organized pressure from LGD on this bot. Tier 1, Haichao desperately trying to finish it, and will be able to do so. Tanked a couple of tower shots, which weakens the potential fight for LGD. And Scout will be able to trade it on the opposite side of them. I feel like all series long, every single time we see LGD take a tower, Scout is somewhere taking a different tower. He's on 2.
I mean, he's already on 2 items. Didn't even have to get the brown picker bags upgraded. Oh, Jin Zhao.
Well, that's a freebie for Gala. Nice little present there. That's maybe
deal happens so many times. Lane Prio, because we do have that dragon coming up, would be a second one for LNG. They are setting up plenty around this, though. TP coming in.
Roots have come through, as is the Rel, the Metal Horse, setting up for Scout to take them down. The Light Slinger, and here comes Zika to impact the backline. Meteor gets a 3-man sleep, though, and a chance to turn things around. Birdle dives in alongside him. Scout burns to death as well, and LGD have miraculously found their way into the fight. The charge in the middle of everything from Birdle as the tower goes down. How the hell have LGD got away with that one?
What is happening on my screen right now, Munchables? LGD are pulling fights out of the brink of nothing. The fact that they get the turret, they get the kills, they're able to take a charge into the tier 2 there as well. And off the back of that one, they're going to take the dragon to deny the early stacking from LNG. Where has this LGD been?
They've been struggling. They've been So, yeah, like, you know, it looked like Meteor had been betrayed for a second there, but Birdle, master of ceremonies, it seems. Master in the moment at very least. Xiaoya stunned up, rooted up. And it's another blunder from LGD's bot lane.
It goes back and forth. It ebbs and it flows. And Xiaoya will find a bit of a gray screen. This means LNG can start up the bear, and they have Zika around the other side too.
This will be heartbreak for LGD if LNG can just grab Baron here. LGD looking like they want to fight, but it's 4
They haven't seen Zika.
5 here.
Oh no, the news!
LNG. Zika comes behind the roster. They can't quite finish the kills. Jin Chao low. Birdle diving onto the backline himself, but he doesn't have the damage. And LNG, they play it well. They hold on, but they can't get the Baron. So actually, a support on a top laner to deny Baron, I'd say it's probably worth.
Oh.
Just on the brink of 2 items there. Same for Birdle, 3-3-1. Just on the brink of 2 items. I feel like both of them have the picks and the power on them to potentially carry something.
Hung
has found a flank. How the hell did he get there? Jin Chao is found. And forget the top laners. I guess it's about the supports after all.
We saw exactly this happen last time. They were willing to start up the Baron. Ooh, Haichao getting a decent amount of poke on the Gala there in the end, but it is a massive catch out, and Hung finds another one!
That's a bit of an aggressive position from Haichao, and will be punished. Zika just pokes him to finish the kill, and with 2 down, that's an opportunity for Baron for LNG. Will and Death does a good chunk. Birdall's in the area too. Equalizer can be extremely valuable in a Baron pit if Meteor can get into. There's the Equalizer going down, but they just jump onto Meteor. He was on a ward. And LGD, 1 by 1, being picked apart. Xiaoya trying to move in here. I don't think there's much to be done for LGD. Jin Chao spot on the sapling. Just vision, dominance, and punishment from it for LNG. The first one is a fantastic play from Hung. The second one, I've got to say, I feel like Haichao. Like, object permanence, man. We know Hung is over towards our red buff.
There he is again, Much!
Oh, God. Birdall now oversteps, and LGD, it feels like this last couple of minutes has broken the mental a little bit, overstepping across the board. And LNG might just be on their way to evening up the series now.
Have you ever seen Hung and Michael Myers in the same room together? Because he is just appearing behind people, even though you do not think he has the speed to catch up to them. It's looking a little bit like a horror movie now. LGD consistently finding some rough decisions.
That is true, but I've also never seen you and Michael Myers in the same room.
True.
So
I've never seen you and Michael Myers. Oh my God, we could keep this going all night. It'd be great.
Tier 2's traded here. As, I mean, in terms of gold, it's definitely all LNG right now, but LGD, at least they get something off of the back of their, I can't remember who was caught out. I think it was Haichao was caught out on the bot side, maybe it was Birdall, I can't remember. But LNG, you don't want to see it. Here we go, TP play onto Scout. It's just the bread and butter play at this point for LGD. The Scout just dashes away. Haichao will be able to finish the job. So there we go, a pick for LGD. What else can they find?
At the top of the playbook today, when LGD came into the coach's room in big, bold letters, they say, kill Scout. And they have done so consistently.
Overall, a player that this year, I feel like he's had some really big series. Oh my God, Gala just goes 2v1 and he wins it as well. Xiaoya down. Gala has reinforcements and Zika's not stopping anytime soon. Charges in towards the backline and sets it all up. Beautiful fighting from LNG. The game is over. Gala has had enough. The hard engage Ezreal. It didn't work in game number 1. It works this time around though.
It absolutely does. Him and Scout combining for a masterful game 2. This is the LNG that needed to show up. There's still some big question marks to finish it off, but it's big.
They even up the series.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Gala, and this is the kind of decision-making, the cleanliness that we want to see from LNG, playing towards their strengths.
It's worth remembering as well just quite how long Meteor has been. You know what, Meteor's on the top side.
It's not the Leandries. It's the Locket again. You know, he doesn't have the extra AP damage. He's a slow tree. He's going to have a lot of utility support for his team. Oh, no.
Hug manages to dodge away there. Oh, but the lilting
Open
lullaby
up.
waits for the shield to be gone and sets up for a bonus as well. Gala chunked. Weiwei trying to block the fourth shot, but it hits anyway. Jinzhou finishes the job. Weiwei just had to be the bodyguard, and our scouts on the backline being taken apart. LNG out of nowhere just fall to pieces.
They might not have a lot of games on these marksmen, but their guns are firing all the... Now, in this third game finally unlocked, it hasn't been in the rest of the series. Meteor is just so far ahead of Weiwei. He's going to be hitting these big item spikes. Lilia is a huge go factor for LGD, and we've seen Meteor be
And extend that lead for himself. Herald going to come down in the mid lane. Drake is spawning in 30 seconds. Now guaranteed prio. Meteor jumps back to the rest of his team. This might be an overcommitment from LGD as Jinzhou falls. Meteor has his sleep blocked from Gala as the falls shot, as the curtain call comes in, but Scout just threatens. He would have just killed Xiaoyu if the curtain call committed. And now the TP's come in and Birdle has been left alone because nobody else could stick around. LNG punish hard as LGD overstep.
That man just got thrown into the pit at a heavy metal concert. He was getting bramble smashed. He was getting knocked around left and right. And LNG, they capitalize yet again on some of the moments that maybe LGD aren't all together. They are going to look at a dragon. This gives LNG so much decision-making priority for the rest of the game to be on a sole point of an Ocean Soul with this style of composition.
It's only 3-3 in terms of kills, but it feels like there's been a bit more than that going on, doesn't it? It feels like LNG now getting themselves a third fight this.
Look at Haichao, who's trying to get a little bit of positioning over on Azika. They will spot him out. Enchanted Crystal Arrow!
No. Jinzhou has to flash away, gets himself a shield, but can he survive? He walks away with his life for now as Hung tanking on that front line. Meteor gets a double sleep. Oh, it's only a sleep onto one, in fact. And Weiwei not the target he would have wanted. Curtain call is just going to be blocked. Everybody lines up on LNG. Zika can soak the damage quite happily. Okay, Gala gets clipped. Nice shot from Xiaoyu. There's a Hex Flash.
Round 2
from Jinzhou. Are they going to go for this one? It's a 50-50 in the pit. Drake down to 2K, and Weiwei grabs it. And an Ocean Soul in a low health fight like this is beautiful. It's a 4v4 now as the fight continues. But again, slow fights like this are perfect with an Ocean Soul. Zika kiting away as LGD look for a way back in, but the slow coming out from Hung sets up for a chase down. Scout chasing onto Haichao. The longest fight I've seen in a while as LGD trying to kite away, but the slow's coming up through. Gala goes wide on the volley though, but there's no tower. There's nowhere to run away to, and Zika finds a stun. Jinzhou goes in, but Scout's flanking on the top side, and LGD being corralled onto the wrong side of the map. The damage isn't there for LGD, and LNG, it's slow, it's excruciating, but it's a fight nonetheless.
To full, and then at the end of it, you're facing a full health, full strength LNG, and they absolutely come to pay the tax here. Haichao is in a lot of trouble.
Oh, really nice roots from Weiwei there as well. Does it where Haichao wants to run to? So Haichao essentially just has to stay close to a Maokai, and with a pick on the enemy mid laner as Baron is on the...
It's so disgusting. And then you get to the end of this fight, you're like, okay, well, I mean, we're all like sub half health. We have squishy members that are being completely trounced, and I think we're starting to see some of those item differentials come through. This is going to be where LNG take the lead over. I love that Xiaoyu tries to go back for it, but finally LNG have wrestled control of the game fully away from LGD.
Well played by Xiaoyu at the end to find one extra kill. It did cost him his flash though, so a little bit more vulnerable in potential follow-up fights. But now with Baron, you expect LNG to try and get control of this map. One of the things that they have been good at is controlling side lanes well. It's always been something Scout's been decent at. And now Zika gets to move into the top side. And
they're looking to siege on this top side while Scout is pushing out bot lane. They will have the Baron buff for a little bit less than a minute now. Still pretty big play for them, but maybe LGD looking to answer.
Yeah, I mean, LNG, I think they get one more wave of Baron buff, maybe two, but I think it'll only just be this next wave. Trying to siege on the top side with 4 players, while Scout presses the bottom side. Uncaught by a solar flare, but Unbreakable makes that not the greatest endeavor. They're just trying to get onto the wave. They're trying to use the hard engage to buy space here. Oh, Q3 hits Jin Zhao. Scouts nearly finished the tower down in that bottom side. 15 seconds on the Baron. Maybe that next wave will come into the mix as well. And with the cannon, the bot lane tower goes down. If they can finish tier 2s on both sides of the map, even if they haven't broken the base, this is still a huge win for LNG. That is a 3,500 gold Baron play, plus a tier 2 that went down after. As LNG start the Elder off out of vision.
There's the setup here on the Zika, but I think you have to watch the trigger pull.
Ooh, arrow goes between the posts there, but a flick back onto Jin Zhao. Gets the solar flare down. It's gone. Oh, with Ocean Soul as well. They can just keep this going. Bird ult knocked back into the fray! And the all-out pulls him back over the wall! My goodness, LGD just taken apart on this one. Beautifully done by LNG. Not even entertaining Elder Dragon. No 50-50s here. They know they can just win the fight straight up.
They took the loss in game 1 heavily. You saw them come out in game 2 and absolutely smack LGD down, and maybe even put an insult to injury there on the high He will be there and taken down. Oh no, it's LNG in a rightful place here though, Munchables.
Haichao gets his recall cancelled, TP's in to try and save the game, and just gets one shot. That's LNG finishing things out. A very solid game number 3 to end the series. They keep their position in the stand.
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say. Okay. See you on the next one.